Lean in because these rare photos of Emma Lewell reveal soft strength, careful work, and a bright sense of duty that shows up in the quiet places. And if you watch till the end, you will see one picture that ties her whole story together in a single breath. The first photo feels like morning before the rush. She stands outside a community center with a stack of notes tucked under her arm, and a simple hello for the person unlocking the door. Inside, chairs face a small table, and she tests the pen on a scrap of paper before the first person speaks, a tiny act that says, "I am ready to take you seriously." Another frame shows a market day lane, stalls bright with color, and Emma stops for a quick chat with a trader who gestures toward a broken sign. She points to her notebook, then to the sign, then back to the trader with a nod that feels like a promise. A candid image shows her in a small office with mismatched mugs, talking with volunteers about food parcels and delivery routes while a clock on the wall nudges them forward, and you can see how she carries weight without letting it crush hope. A hallway shot shows her greeting a care worker changing shifts, stepping aside to clear the way, then asking if there's anything small she can do today that would make tomorrow better. In a school library, she sits in a circle with students, the kind of circle where shy hands rise a little higher because someone thoughtful is asking what would help you learn. There is a photo taken on a train where she reads letters with a finger set on a line, a quiet moment of focus that looks like respect turned into action. Another frame shows a rainy doorstep where a loved one holds a photo and tells a story, and Emma listens with both ears and both eyes, the way you listen when the thing in front of you matters more than the next thing. In a church hall, she helps stack chairs after a meeting and laughs when a chair leg sticks, then shakes it free and hands it off with a grin that keeps the mood gentle. A simple image shows her thanking a police officer for a long night at a community event, the kind of thank you that lands because it is specific and real. By a river path, she talks with a walker about a broken light and makes a note, then looks up to make sure she has the right spot in her head. You see small touches everywhere, a door held open for a parent with a buggy, a spare pen passed to a resident whose ink ran out, a bottle of water set on a table before someone even knows they need it. In a room with a long agenda, she pauses to let a quiet voice finish, then repeats the point so it stays in the record. A photo near a shop shows her kneeling to say hello to a child holding a drawing, and the child gives her a sticker, which she wears for the rest of the walk because it makes the street smile. A staff room picture catches her writing a simple line on a sticky note that says, "Keep it human," and you can see that line show up again and again in the way she speaks and the way she moves through a space. In a late-day frame, she is still taking questions, still calm, still kind, even when faces are tired and the list is long. Another image shows her clapping for volunteers, handing out a last slice of cake to the person who thought there would not be any left, and lifting the room with a laugh that feels like a light switched on. These photos do not shout. They tell you a steady truth. Service is 1,000 small choices made with care. Keep watching till the end because the final image holds the heart of the story. It shows Emma at the edge of a hall, half in light and half in shade. One calm breath before she steps in to listen again. Pen ready, eyes steady. If this untold story made you feel close to the person behind the title, tell me which image stayed with you like this video. Share it with a friend who values quiet work. And subscribe so you never miss the human side behind the pictures.